Star Trek's next show honors the vision of Gene Roddenberry, promises showrunner. For nearly 6 decades, Star Trek has endured not because of phasers, warp drives, or alien worlds, but because of a bold idea that humanity can be better. That belief, first imagined by Gene Roddenberry, is now at the heart of the franchise's next chapter. And according to the creative minds behind the upcoming series Star Trek, Starfleet Academy, that vision isn't just being revisited, it's being rebuilt for a new generation. A return to optimism. At a time when many sci-fi stories lean into dystopia and despair, Starfleet Academy is deliberately swimming against the current. Co-showrunner Alex Kurtzman has made it clear that the series is rooted in what he calls Roddenberry's optimism, a belief that the future is not something to fear, but something to strive toward. This isn't accidental. The series follows a new class of cadets in the 32nd century, a time when the Federation is recovering from collapse and uncertainty. In other words, it's a world that mirrors our own, fractured, challenged, and searching for hope. Wikipedia +1. And that's exactly where Roddenberry's philosophy becomes essential. Rather than presenting a perfect utopia, Starfleet Academy explores the journey toward one. The cadets are flawed, emotional, and uncertain, but they are trying. That effort, that belief in progress, is the core of what made Star Trek revolutionary in the first place. The next generation, literally, unlike previous entries focused on seasoned captains or legendary crews, Starfleet Academy zooms in on the earliest stage of a Starfleet officer's life. These aren't heroes yet, they're students. That shift is significant. By focusing on young cadets, the show taps into a generational perspective that Roddenberry himself always championed. The idea that the future belongs to those willing to build it. The characters come from diverse worlds and backgrounds, reflecting the franchise's long-standing commitment to inclusivity and unity. In many ways, this format allows the show to rediscover something Star Trek hasn't explored deeply before: the formation of ideals, not just their execution. Paramount Press Express. And according to co-showrunner Nova Landa, that's where the Roddenberry influence becomes most visible. The Academy isn't just a school, it's a proving ground for empathy, ethics, and cooperation. Honoring Roddenberry without imitating him. There's always a risk when a long-running franchise leans too heavily on its origins. Nostalgia can become a trap. But Starfleet Academy appears determined to avoid that. Instead of recreating the tone of Star Trek, the original series, or relying on legacy characters, the show builds something new while staying true to the franchise's DNA. It asks the same questions Roddenberry did about humanity, morality, and the unknown, but frames them in a modern context. That balance is key. Roddenberry's vision was never about specific characters or storylines. It was about a philosophy. That diversity is strength, that curiosity is essential, and that understanding one another is humanity's greatest achievement. By focusing on those themes rather than surface-level callbacks, the show ensures it honors the spirit of Star Trek rather than simply echoing it. Why this vision matters now. The timing of Starfleet Academy couldn't be more relevant.